Okay, so we're going to jump in here and we're going to get this last slot done. So if we take a look at our drawing here, a little bit different about this slot. First thing is that it's a 1/4 inch wide and it's 193,000, or I'm sorry, it is 93 thousandths deep, okay, which is about 3/32. So what we're going to do is the same thing we did before. You realize that the edge of the slot is 1.275 away from the actual end here. And so if we add in half of the slot width to it, it is actually 1.4 on the money. So we're going to go ahead and dial it into 1.4, and then we're going to set our tool height again and then get right to it. So back to 1.4 on the money. We'll get this about even here. And again, getting down on the level so you can see the difference between the tool and the part and not crash it. And then we're going to put this paper in, use it for the contrast, and very slow. We're going to feel it, wait for it to drag. Okay, I can't move it. And then we're going to drive it off the part. Again, it's not going to poke a hole in there. If it does, you probably tore something up. So we're going to start there. So we know this is 0. We're going to loosen up our jam nut there, set that to 0. And we're going to get back to the whole 25 thousandths deal. Okay, so 25 thousandths depth at a time is more than enough for you guys. I know I'm cheating a little bit. I'm doing 50. I've done it a few more times than you have. We'll adjust the RPM for the smaller cutter. And nicely right across there. Again, this is a great opportunity before you did this to go down about 5 thousandths and see where it's cutting, take a measurement. But we're going to go through for the sake of this video and get this thing done. All right, so another 25 thousandths cut would be appropriate. Again, I'm doing 50 because I can. All right, again, if you see some stuff in here, then you're best to wipe it out before you get done. All right, so again, you're going to be taking a few more cuts. So you're going to do 25, then 25 to 50, and then 25 to 75, and then 093. I went right to 093 at this particular time. But this is the perfect time here to, once you met where you're supposed to be, turn this off here, set that back to course. You can drive this out of the way. And this is when you're going to go in and repeat that same process that we already talked about, right? We're going to go and we're going to check the distance from the edge here. And we have 1.275. I'm really close. I'm within tolerance. We're going to check our slot width here. And then the last thing is we're going to deburr it and then check our slot depth. All right? And then we want to check all those things again, because if it's all in here and everything's all set, we don't have to do any more setup. So the most that we can do in here, we want to verify that our part is good before we crack that handle loose and take it out, or take that tool out of there, because anything that you do requires you to set this project back up.